guys, what's up? Welcome back to Just a Vision. It is your host and your girl here, Jaquel Viola, and I am back with another discussion. Alright guys, so before we get started, there are a few things that I would like to show you and that I would like to mention. So the first thing I would like to show you is this cute little board and stand that Des and I got here today. I feel like when I do these videos now, it's going to make me feel more like a teacher, and I'll feel more confident about myself because I have a board here that I can, write a little bit of information down on the board for you guys. I mean, if you guys can see, but I feel a little bit more better about myself having this stand right here and having this board and all these things. It makes me feel more confident within myself. And then the other thing I would like to show you guys is honestly just my outfit, because I haven't really been able to show you guys my outfits a lot because I was in Dez's car, but now that I'm, in the room and I have more space, why not show you guys? Not only that, guys, I really enjoy this outfit for today in general because it's not very sunny outside, it's not very bright outside, and I actually was going to wear black. I was going to wear all black, but then I stopped for a minute. I was like, you know what? No, I can't. And I told myself, and then I went and told Diz, you know what? I'm going to wear something that's more bright and open. That way I can be, bright and shiny and maybe be somebody's, sunshine on a cloudy day in case I need it. So I feel like this is more bright, more happy, and it allows me to just go with the flow rather than being all dark and gloomy and with the weather. So I just, did my little Puerto Rican slick back right here, and I did my little zigzag line. I don't know why, but I've been really digging that lately. I have on my wife beater, and no, guys, I do not beat women because I love women so much. They are all beautiful and unique in their own way. And then over here I have on a rainbow necklace. Why? Because after the storms and after, the cloudy days, a rainbow always, appears, and we should be people's rainbows. We should be all bright, shiny, and happy for people. And then I have on these cute pants that I got on vacation. I really like them. Really like them, guys. And then you guys know that I love to match my outfit, so I had to throw on these shoes right here. These are new shoes that I got. My little sister actually got them for me, but yeah. So if you like my outfit and you think it's lit, make sure to screenshot and then also comment down below whether or not you like it, or maybe you can rate it on a scale from 1 to 10. I don't really care, but make sure you do it down below. Anyway, so let's get into the rest. So the other thing that I would like to mention to you guys is that, I don't know if you watched my last video, but basically in that video I described, or I explained how, since both of my YouTube channel, Just a Vision, and my podcast, Just a Vision, have the same name and they're essentially the same thing, I'm going to try something a little bit differently. I'm going to try to make my videos, I'm going to make my YouTube videos on my topic, and then I'm going to use this as well to make my podcast, rather than, doing two separate things, making an audio for the podcast and making a video for the YouTube channel. I'm just going to do it all together. That way I can kill two birds with one stone. Not only that, you guys know that I'm on my spiritual, journey, my whole awakening journey. It happened last year, and it's a year and a half later, and I'm still on it, and every day is a new day to gain wisdom and knowledge. And I'm a very spiritual person, and I've been learning a lot. And throughout my whole journey, I have realized that I'm not supposed to just be doing motivational speaking. I'm supposed to be doing motivational speaking and transformational and natural and holistic healing. And I know that that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, my purpose and everything that's been telling me to just go with the flow of life is telling me that I'm supposed to be here giving you guys the wisdom and the knowledge that I've been gaining. If you guys don't know, I've always been a nerd all of my life. I love learning about, how the world came about and how we all came about and what we're supposed to be doing to make the world a better place. And my whole journey honestly just made it even more interesting and skyrocketed it, because I'm always learning so much every single day. And I feel like now is the time for me to start using, or not start using, but now is the time for me to take everything that I have been learning and that I have been retaining and sharing it with you guys, helping you guys transform your guys' lives into a happy, natural, holistic, and beautiful, blissful lifestyle that you've always wanted to have, because that's what I'm doing. And I'm feel like I'm not supposed to be doing this just by myself. I'm supposed to be doing this with other people. Yes, I'm going to be doing my journey separately, but I'm also going to be doing my journey with you guys together, because I'm supposed to be helping you guys out, and you guys are going to help me out with your feedback and with whatever it is that you guys are dealing with. So we guys are supposed to be helping each other, and that's what life is about. Rather than being out here and hating one another and doing this and doing that, we're supposed to be coming together and using each of our own unique gifts to make the world a better place, and that is what I'm doing right now. So if you guys are very interested in listening to what I have to say and how to make your life better, then I suggest that you guys stay tuned. And now we are gonna get into the video. Alright guys, so by the title / topic of today's discussion, it is going to be on soul searching. Now, if you guys have been with me since last year, the beginning of this whole journey, or if you follow me on all of my social media stories, Instagram, Facebook, or even Snapchat, then you guys will know that I do daily motivational quote videos, every single day. And if I don't do the video itself, then I always try my best to make sure that I post the actual quote, because I want to give you guys wisdom and knowledge each and every single day. Even if I'm not, there physically giving it to you guys through a video, I still want you guys to, happen to scroll through Instagram or scroll through Facebook and you just see my message there. Maybe it resonates with you. So I try my best every single day to give you guys this wisdom and to give you guys this knowledge. And not only that, I'm always telling you guys that if you don't like the way your current life situation is right now, or if you don't like the way your current lifestyle is, then change it for the better, and know that nobody else can do it for you. This is your life, so you have to take action and go after your goals and go after your dreams yourself. Okay, the only person that's truly stopping you from achieving your goals and achieving your dreams is you, because you're letting the thoughts of others stop you, and you're letting your fear of what other people would say to you stop you from going after the life that you want to have. But you can't keep doing that to yourself, and that's why I'm here because I know that the universe put me here to be a transformational life coach, a motivational speaker, an advocate, an activist, because not only am I within myself working on it, I'm supposed to be, working on it with you guys. And I feel like we are supposed to be, working on these things together. We should be out here supporting one another and loving one another and giving each other, knowledge and wisdom that we've learned and maybe the other person hasn't learned yet. We're supposed to be spreading this information out to the world. And that's why I make my videos. That's why I do, my motivational quote videos, is because now I have realized that my purpose on this earth was to, help you guys, or not even was, it is to help you guys transform your lives into the lives that you've always wanted to have. And I never expected me to be in this position. I never thought I would be here, but that's what the universe is telling me. I'm just going with the flow of the universe, and I'm letting all the answers and blessings fall into my lap in a timely manner, and it's telling me that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And even if a lot of people don't watch my videos right now, I just got to keep going, because I know that if I keep putting this information out there, eventually it'll get out there. And everything is literally starting to fall into place. The synchronizations, the coincidences for me, like, this is supposed to be happening. Not only that, I got this tattoo years ago, guys, years ago when I was in college, that says live to motivate and inspire others. I never knew how much it would mean to me, like 4 or 5 years later, but I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm living to motivate and inspire you guys to transform your lives into the lives that you are supposed to have, the life that you were truly, given. Because if you guys don't know, I'm very into spirituality, and I know that we are more than just our physical bodies. We are spiritual beings living and experiencing a human existence. And we have to realize that it's not just about, going to school or, going to college and then getting a job and getting married and this and that. Life is so much more to that. But for so long, so many people have told us that we have to specifically do this in life, or we have to specifically do that in life, but that's not true. Once you're able to, dig a little bit deeper within yourself, then you will find out what life is truly about. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here to help you guys, give you guys this wisdom, give you guys this knowledge, and help you transform your life into the life that you're supposed to have. So throughout my whole journey, I've been learning a lot of interesting and, fantastic ways to live life for you. And one of the things, again, was soul searching. It kept popping up, and now it is my time to share with you guys what soul searching is, why it's beneficial, how it can help you out in your life, and some of the different things that you can do in order to start soul searching yourself. Because all the answers to your guys' questions and problems in life are already within you. You already know them. You just have to figure out how to cultivate them and let them out. That way you can start living your life to the fullest. You can stop, letting the fear of other people, or stop letting the fear of yourself get in the way, and start taking the necessary steps in order to get you to where you want to be. So I'm just going to keep telling you guys to just keep going and never give up, and don't let anyone or any situation stop you. Dig a little bit deeper within yourself and figure out all the answers to your questions, because they're already within you. So by now you guys are probably wondering, what is soul searching? Well, I don't know if you guys can see on my board right here, but it says soul searching is a quest to answer one's own life problems and questions. And that's what I found from my research, is that, basically soul searching is to figure out, why you have all these problems in your life that keep happening, why they're in a continuous loop. All the answers to who you really are, all the answers to your problems, you already know it. You just have to dig a little bit deeper, go in within yourself. A lot of people don't know how to do that, or they have never tried, and that's why they are stuck. That's why they are stuck in that same negative feedback loop, because they don't want to take the necessary steps in order to, go towards this life that they truly want to have. So when most people talk about soul searching, they are basically just talking about uncovering the truth and the happiness by questioning our own thoughts, habits, and motivations. Basically, at its core, soul searching is a return to the center of your being. Because like I said, we are more than just our physical bodies. We are spiritual beings experiencing a human existence. So we are way much more. And when we go back and we do a little bit of soul searching, we figure out what our soul wants us to do. We figure out what our true nature is supposed to be and how we are supposed to live life. So basically, it's a spiritual path, essentially. It's a spiritual journey that you have to take, and that's something that I am very passionate about, because I've been on my spiritual journey for over a year and a half now, and every day is a new day that I learn something new about myself, about the world, and how I'm supposed to be living it. And I love just retaining all of this and using it to the best of my abilities to help me get to where I want to be in life, and I know that this is potentially going to help you guys as well. So throughout my whole soul searching journey and doing research myself, I have learned that the result of us human beings doing soul searching is because a lot of us are dealing with soul loss. So I don't know if you can see it on my board right here, because it's actually written in yellow, but basically a lot of us are experiencing soul loss, and a lot of indigenous and shamanic cultures for thousands of years actually have known about this phenomenon that's occurring in our society today. It's basically an epidemic. A lot of us are very disconnected from our souls. We're very disconnected from who we truly are. In our society right now, in our era, we are dealing with a lot of technology. We are dealing with a lot of digital things. We have computers, we have cell phones, drones, Apple watches. We even have like Tesla cars that drive themselves. A lot of us are stuck in this materialistic way of life. We think that we have to have the nicest things, the coolest gadgets, the most expensive things. We have to try to fit in with everybody else. A lot of us feel like we have to have these things in order to find true happiness in life. We feel like if we have all the money in the world, or if we have all the things in life that we could possibly ever want, that will make us happy. But in reality, that's not actually true. We are so disconnected from who we truly are at heart. We're get disconnected from the wild and the raw center of our beings. We don't really know what our true nature is. We don't know what our soul wants. So we try to find happiness through materialistic things that aren't actually even helping us, because even after we have all the things in life that we could possibly want, a lot of people are still depressed, and they're just sitting back like, damn, like, why am I still so sad? I have everything I could possibly want, but I'm not actually truly happy. And that's because a lot of them are dealing with soul loss. They don't know what their true nature wants. They don't know what their soul wants. And that's where soul searching comes into play, because you have to dig a little bit deeper into who you really are, you have to ask yourself the deeper questions. It's literally a quest to answer all of your life's problems and questions. So a lot of us have been, dealing with this soul loss, and we don't even know where to start out at trying to even try to live our lives to the fullest, because nobody has ever taught us that, because a lot of people in our era are experiencing soul loss themselves, so they can't even really give you answers to your questions. So you might have to go out of your way and to talk to other people, maybe even older, of different religions or cultures or whatever that you want to talk to, and figure it out what it is that you truly need to do within yourself. Because a lot of these people who are older and who are in different religions or cultures, such as Buddhism or Judaism and Hinduism, like things like that, a lot of them really know like what soul searching is and how to figure out what one's, I guess, life purpose is. But really you have to go within yourself and figure it out what it is within yourself that your soul is asking you for. So when we experience this soul loss, it's actually a part of our soul that either hides or it shuts away, and we kind of don't really live life how we're supposed to be living it. We're kind of like zombies, just going through life like or we're sleepwalking. Actually, we're basically sleepwalking, going through life. We're just going with how the authority says it has to be, how society says it has to be, how our parents say it has to be, and we just go through life like that. We don't actually experience, the life that we truly wanted to have. But soul searching will actually allow you to, wake up to what the life is really supposed to be about, and how you can find true happiness within just the beauty of life and gratitude, and, doing the things in life that truly make you happy, and to stop living your life for other people, honestly. So when we experience soul loss as well, we are actually hindering ourselves from expressing and experiencing our true fullest potential and our wholeness as a human being. We're not actually allowing ourselves to live this life that we're supposed to have. And if you guys don't know, again, we are spiritual beings, and we were given a birthright of a happy and abundant life. But with everything that's happened in our lives, we could just kind of shy away from that, and we don't live a happy, faith-based life. We live in a life of fear, and we're scared to go after our goals, we're scared to go after our dreams, and we're scared to be who we were truly meant to be. And many causes of soul loss include, childhood trauma, whether it be, mental, physical, or even, sexual abuse, having to deal with being an immigrant and, immigration, or, a death of a loved one, abandonment, or people bullying you, or things like that. But you can also experience soul loss as an adult because of loss of a job, experiencing poverty, or rape or violence, racism, mental health issues, even divorce for yourself. Like, those are a couple ways that soul loss begins to occur. Social conditioning, so basically how we are all living right now. I mean, I know that I am breaking free from my social conditioning, because I know what life is really supposed to be like, and I know why things are the way they are. And a lot of us don't really know who we truly are at our truest self, which is our soul, because society has told us that we have to do this or we have to do that. The government tells us this and we have to do that, but that's honestly not how we should even be living life. And if you want more information on that, I'll explain that to you in another video. But social conditioning actually is another reason why soul loss occurs, is because we don't really know who we are, because we try to fit in with everybody else out in the external world. Another soul loss cause is actually technology, because we are so caught up in the media and having the coolest gadgets and the internet and the news. Like, we're so caught up in being inside and on our phones that we don't even actually know what the real world is about. We don't even actually know what it is to enjoy the beauty of nature and the abundance that Mother Earth and the Heavenly Father has given us. They've literally given us an abundance of everything, but in this, lifetime right now, we feel the need to always want to have more than one another, always having this and always having that, and fighting with this and fighting with that. And honestly, it's just a lot to deal with, and I don't understand why people would even want to live life like this, but that's how they choose to live life. And hopefully, one day we will make a difference in the world. I know that I was put here to make a difference, so one day I will make a difference. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but one day it won't be like this anymore, guys. So another way for soul loss to occur would be inherited ancestral trauma, so things that have happened in your life. Especially, I feel like with Native Americans and Mexicans and Black people, like a lot of us, we don't really know who we are, because for so long our culture or our families have been shunned, or they have brought down to the lowest points, the lowest vibrations, that we feel like we don't deserve a happy, abundant, and blissful life, which isn't even true, because each of us were put on this earth have to have this life. But for such a long time, there are people out in the world who are so cruel, who are so gruesome, that they don't want to share anything in life with anybody. They just want it all to themselves, and they feel like they are superior to one another. And nobody should be superior to anybody. We should all, be beautiful and unique in our own way, and to love and support each other. But unfortunately, right now, life isn't like that. But as long as we come together and we work together, we can overcome all of this. So another reason, like I've said before, as to soul loss, is because of materialistic things. It doesn't even have to be, technology. It could just be, just having, gold, or just having money, or just having all the nicest things in life, like clothes and shoes. Like, a lot of people feel like if they have everything in life that they've never had, that they will be happy. But then when they get it, they realize that this isn't actually making them happy, because it's just materialistic things, and they don't really see what the world is really about. So they're still in that, ego state of mind, and our ego is our false self. It's basically our conscious mind that's talking, and it's just saying, oh, we don't deserve this and we don't deserve that, or I am this or I am that. We begin to label ourselves, and we begin to separate ourselves, and we begin to victimize ourselves, rather than just trying to figure out how to live this happy, abundant life. We always sit there and we always whine about it, and we don't actually try to do anything about it. But in order to get you to where you want to be in life, you have to put in a little bit of effort. You have to dig a little bit deeper and figure it out, what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Another reason for soul loss is scientific reductionist values and structure of society. So basically, they're saying that life is only about this, or they say that life is only about this, and they reduce other people's values. They tell you that this person isn't worthy of this person isn't worthy of that, when in reality, everybody should be worthy of everything. But again, there's people out there in this world who are unfortunately cruel and disgusting, and they feel the need to only want everything for themselves. So anything that could basically threaten our physical, mental, emotional, or survival needs, anything that's addictive or one-sided or suppressive ideology or habit, actually causes soul loss. So we can't keep letting these addictive behaviors and these emotions continue to allow us to experience the soul loss and not know who we truly are. And that's why a lot of us are living these sad, depressed, and gloomy life, is because we don't know who we are. We don't know what we're supposed to be doing and how to achieve these goals. And the only way to do that is to go within yourself and to figure out what it is that you're supposed to be doing. So as a result of us not really knowing what to do or how to get to our highest potential, we feel a nagging feeling. We feel this looming feeling that is telling us that something is wrong, that something isn't right, and that we're not happy. We're not happy with ourselves, no matter how popular or successful we are. Even if we have all the things in life, there's still that feeling that's going to tell us that, this isn't what's supposed to be making me happy, and we have to long for it. And then that's when, soul searching comes into play. Because truth be told, most people in this world today are experiencing soul loss because they don't know what they want in life. They don't know who they are, what they're supposed to be doing, or, how they're supposed to make the world a better place. But that's because so many people, they either don't know about soul searching, or they aren't interested in it, or they have never actually tried to, dip their foot into the vast waters to see what life had in store for them. They just, operate solely on the ego, which is what I said, the false self, and they just say, I'm a victim of this, and, since this happened and that happened in my life, then I can't achieve this, or I can't do that, or this person has told me this, and this person has told me that, so I just assume that I am what these other people have told me. Rather than using your own sense of being, your own sense of who you are, and going after the life that you want to have, you continue to keep letting these other people and these other situations stop you. But you can't keep doing that anymore. You can't. If you really want to live a happy, blissful, and content life and receive all of your miracles and blessings in a timely manner, you have to let go of everything that no longer serves you. You have to go after the life that you truly were meant to have. You have to dig a little bit deeper within yourself and literally find the answers to all of your, problems in your life. And the only way to do that is to do soul searching and figure it out what it is that you need to do. And there's a lot of different things that you can even try out. And from what I've been learning, there's numerous ways that you guys can start your process on soul searching. And I'm going to give you guys a few of them that I have actually been trying out myself. And I can tell you 100% that they have been so freaking useful in the last 3 or 4 weeks that I've been doing it. And I feel like I'm a completely, I don't want to say completely new person, but I feel so much better about myself. And I feel like these could really potentially help you guys out as well. So one of the things that you could potentially do is make friends with solitude. So basically knowing that you can be alone. And there's a difference between being lonely and being alone. Being lonely is when you just feel like, you aren't welcomed here and nobody wants you here, because you can even still be in a relationship with somebody or have all the friends in the world but still be lonely. It's that feeling that you get because you don't really know where you stand at in life. Being alone allows you to really figure out who you are and what you want in life. And I know that for me, the past few weeks, I have been wanting to be alone a lot. Even Des and I, we've been doing our own little things. For the longest time, we were doing, everything together. But with my whole soul searching journey, I've been just wanting kind of to be more by myself and just being at peace with who I am and questioning what it is in life that I truly want. So Des is actually out there, doing DoorDash right now as I'm making this video. And the last few weeks we've been kind of doing our own thing. We still do things together, but we realized that we kind of have to take a little bit of time within ourselves to just, be mindful of who we are and what we want in life and how we're supposed to be achieving these. So know that, making friends with solitude will become your greatest ally, because it helps you in soul searching, because you're supposed to be a lone wolf. Be a lone wolf. How are you going to be able to hear the whispers and the answers from the universe in this crazy chaotic world if you're not at peace with yourself, if you're not at solitude, if you're not silent? Take a little bit of time out of your day and to just go for a walk, or take some time to just sit in nature and just breathe everything in. Just go with the flow and just allow it to fill your body with gratitude, and to know that you can be, your best friend, and you can do things by yourself. You don't technically need somebody with you all the time. Enjoy your own company, and know that, if you can enjoy your own company, then other people should be able to enjoy your own company, or enjoy your company with them. Number 2, the second thing that you can do is to explore your ego, and that is what we are in right now. We are in this 3D mentality, or this 3D consciousness, and it has to do with a lot of the ego and a dualistic state of mind where everything is kind of separate. And our ego kind of makes us feel like this is who we truly are, but it's not who you really are. So once you explore your true nature, if your soul is your true nature, then your ego is your false self, if you think about it. And it's the mask that you present to the world. Your ego is who you are presenting to the world. It's not who you are, but it's who you're trying to be so that other people will like you. And you can't keep letting your ego, run your life. You have to figure out your true nature and who you really are, and to not let these things, stop you. If you ever realize, our ego is kind of like a cloud, because it appears, in different forms, and it changes and it morphs. And if you think about it as well, when you hang out with people, you kind of put on different roles for different people. you might not think about it, within yourself, but if you kind of sit back and think about it, like when you're with certain people, you put on different masks to everybody because you don't want all of them to know who you really are. And ways for you to, explore your ego could be, journaling. That's something that I do. I don't have my notebook in here. Actually, I do. It's over there. But every single day, I write down how my day was and, things that I could do differently and what I was grateful for, and just exploring my ego and how I can change myself for the better. You can also do, self-inquiry, where you ask yourself constantly, who am I? And you see what changes and what fades or what dies. And I do that, online on my laptop, because I have a whole page on soul searching, and I have a lot of things that I've been doing within myself to figure out what it is that my true soul actually needs. Another thing that you can do to do a little bit of exploring the ego is meditation, in which that's something that Des and I do all the time, every single day. But meditation allows you to just witness your thoughts and know that they are constructed by your mind. It's not something who you really are. It's just something that's just, automatically happening. And you need to, be able to control your mind and control your thoughts and not let them actually control you. Number 3 says that you can reconnect with your child self, and that's something that I'm working on within myself too, because I feel like I kind of pushed my childhood behind me because I was so worried about, when am I going to eat again, or when am I going to have money, and I was so worried about becoming, that independent person and working towards, having money for my family and supporting my family at just a young age. I feel like I really didn't have much of a childhood life, so I have to dig a little bit deeper within myself to figure it out, what it is that my true inner child is telling me that I need to do. And ways that you can do that as well is, just writing a letter to yourself. And I actually wrote a letter to myself the other day, and after I read it over a couple times, it made me feel a lot better about myself. I just wrote a letter to myself telling me, like, I'm proud of you for who you are, and to not keep letting like these people in these situations stop you, and to use your own advice, that you give to other people. Start using that for you, and don't let anyone or any situation stop you. You can do some inner child work, visualization, which they have free things on YouTube if you want to do that. You can, look at old pictures of your inner self and figure it out, what it is at that young age that you like to do, that you enjoy doing, and potentially start doing those things that you did. And the next one below that one actually says, do something your inner child used to love doing. So just do stuff that you used to love doing, that gave you so much joy, so much bliss and transcendence and compassion, that you enjoy doing it, and you could spend hours and hours and hours doing it without having anyone or anything interrupt you, and you're just going with the flow. Excuse me. Number 4 says, you can do a little bit of reflection, introspection, and visualize, because soul searching is an inward adventure within yourself, that different practices and different steps that you take forward to find your inner center will help you to realize who you are. Reflect on who you used to be then, and reflect on who you are now. Figure out what you want to be in the future, or who or how you want to be in the future. Do a little bit of reflection on yourself and see how you are able to take those next steps, and to just start living your life to the fullest, and not letting these people in these situations stop you. Even if people are going to give up on you, or if people don't like the way you're living your life right now, you can just know that those are just their thoughts and opinions, and if it doesn't agree with you, then you don't have to listen to them, because this is, again, your life. So you have to go after the life that you want to have. You want to stop listening to other people and go after the life that you want to have. Stop living their life that they want you to have, and live your life that you want to have. And so visualization actually helps enhance, 2 qualities, and it helps you to retrieve knowledge and guidance, and through the power of imagination, you can, figure out how you want your life to be. And I actually do a vision board, because, pictures and words and feelings, they can actually help you, get motivated and inspired to start being who you want to be in life. So there's a lot of things that you can do in order to help you, do a little bit of soul searching. And some other tips and suggestions that I have also actually tried within myself, disconnecting from people and actually, trying to truly find yourself. So for the last couple weeks, I haven't really been much on social media because I've just wanted to be more in tune with nature, more in tune with the universe, and getting grounded within myself. And trying to figure out, what my true soul wants me to do, or my true nature wants me to do. And I've actually found myself a little bit in what I'm supposed to be doing, aside from my motivational speaking and me wanting to, start my own business and all that. Another thing that you could possibly do is, disconnect yourself from people, but also disconnect from social media. And, don't let these people and these things that are popping up stop you. Take your time away from, people in general, because they can make you all cloudy and foggy, and they can mess up your energy as well. If they aren't really in their right state of mind as well, they can mess up your energy. So disconnect yourself from, people, disconnect yourself from the internet, because a lot of the internet is negativity. I mean, there is some positivity on there, but a lot of it is negative, and you don't want to allow it to keep draining your energy. So take some time within yourself to disconnect from that. And then once you are steady and you are ready to come back, maybe try to find some new friends who are like-minded as well as you are. They want the same things in life. They want to support you and they want to guide you. They don't want to tear you down and have you live this depressed life. No, find yourself some friends, a group of people who actually have the same thoughts and, ideas on life, how you want to live it. So try to find some, people who are like-minded as you as well. Maybe partake in some different spiritual practices. I know that's what I do. I've been doing, a little kundalini activation, which is activating my third eye chakra. I do meditation. I've been learning how to dance. You can also try new things. Go out there and try new things. See what resonates with you and what doesn't. I know that I've been trying to eat healthier in mind, body, and soul, and I've been trying vegan food. So try new things. Soul search. Figure it out, what it is that your soul is telling you to do and how you're supposed to be living your life. Do something that's personal for you, and know that self-care is not selfish. Self-love is not selfish. And if people don't appreciate you from going after the life that you want to have, then you don't need those people in your life. If they're going to bash you from going after this life that you want to have, then you know that those people weren't meant to be in your life. And if they were meant to be in your life, then they were meant to teach you a lesson and show you that those are the type of people that you don't need in your life. You only need people in your life who are like-minded, who are going to love you and support you on your journey no matter what. But honestly, guys, I think that is going to be the end of this video. I gave you guys a lot of, information as to why soul searching is important, how it's beneficial for you, and the different things that you can do to help you get you to where you want to be. There's so many different things. You don't even have to try any of the things that I have said throughout this whole discussion, but try some things that resonate with you. Dig a little bit deeper within yourself and ask yourself the questions: what do I need to do in order to get me to where I want to be? And once you are able to do that, then you can, start your process and then start living your life to the fullest. So if you guys enjoyed this video, and if it gave you wisdom, it gave you knowledge, it gave you insight, and maybe it even resonated with you a little bit, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media, and I'll be back with more videos. Peace.